Good evening, podcast. Welcome to the 30th episode of Ethan and Mike. I'm your host, Ethan, and Mike will not be us today because he has internet connections, but we do have two special guests today, though, inserted. Let's start off with this first guest. I've had him on a long time ago in episode 18, legendary singer from the Bay Area who hosts the Thegmmnetwork and the co-host of the Rum Boys Network. Shout out to them. Bogard Scott Free. How you doing?
Hey, too kind. You're too kind. I'm all right. Maybe not legendary. Maybe. Let's go with okay. You know, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, give me the spotlight, Bogard. Give me the spotlight.
You know what? Let's go with legendary.
Hey, take the spotlight, Bogard.
Yeah.
And then our second guest today also is from the Theslowgrind. You could also dial it in with as an ambassador of Duko. You can use 10% off while shopping with Ethan. Use the word Ethan. It is Morris. How you doing, Morris?
What's up, guys? Yeah, Duko. I guess I'm just cooler than Ethan because I have 20% off. So.
Oh, yeah. Can I talk about my new one real quick?
Yeah. Sure. Go for it.
Oh, dude. I landed that Monkey Knife Fight sponsorship. You know what I mean? If you for all you DFS lovers out there, daily fantasy sports heads like myself, go on to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code GMM, all capitals, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. You know what I mean?
That's a good investment right there, I would say.
It's pretty good though. The offer that I got it's pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? Because the other DFS sites, they'll give people like maybe $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, with sports coming back within the next, I don't know, month, you're set with Monkey Knife Fight, bro.
Yeah, fingers crossed because, man, it's like, did y'all see that thing about today about the NFL? They're going to vote on today whether they're going to cut out like half the preseason games because the CDC.
They already cut two. Already.
Oh, so they did vote on it already. Sorry.
Yeah, they already did. So it's only 2 preseason games, which we'll get to that.
We're gonna have an ugly product of football for the first couple of weeks, but I love it because I'm good at predicting ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
nice.
Always certain. You guys ready for this episode today?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
All right, let's go with the first question. Let's just go to Bogard here. So,
okay,
is this the month of Bogard, as I usually call it, for his album coming out?
Oh yeah.
So there's some samples that have been out that you gave me, Bogard, which one was the Tiger beat and the one with Nick Chubb. Are those going to be in it for certain? And the legendary Morris beat will be in there too?
Yeah, he sent me some beats, and I'm getting in the studio tonight and next Thursday because I'm actually finishing up mixes. And I also want to add a few joints. And, spoiler alert, I'm Morris. I'm going to add one of your beats onto my album. So you're making the cut.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to just record on all the tracks. And then I'm going to let my producer, my executive producer, kind of – because I love to curate people's albums. And that's kind of my thing in our label. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I also am – hella particular on my own shit. Everyone's their own worst critic. So I just let my guy, order the songs in what do they call it? Sonic order or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that one beat, it's really fast. It's kind of sounds like it's kind of Afro-centric-esque house type of feel. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. Those
send me a lot of different. They're all different from the next, which I love.
What I like to do is I like to have a different chorus and a verse. Like the verse and chorus are 2 different styles.
Nice.
Yeah. Because sometimes a rap song has the same beat going on. Oh, I wanted to change it up, be a little unique.
Yeah. It gets repetitive. You know
you notice in the song where you hear it goes repetitive, like you just said there. But you just want to have something where it hypes people up, for a football game, basketball game, or just a podcast like we're doing right now.
But also for myself, as a lyricist, or as just a writer in general, I love the beat is the groundwork for the lyrics. So if the beat changes, I could change the rhyme scheme. I could change the delivery. You know what I mean? Like I could.
Yeah.
It makes me have fun with it because you know me, I got many layers like an onion. You know what I'm saying? And
There it is.
soon as you start peeling back the layers, you start peeling those layers back, and you might even cry a little. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
As
Definitely
always,
might cry.
as always, Bogard. But will the album come out this month, Bogard? Is the real question. Will it come out?
Yes, sir. I'm aiming towards. I want to do. And here's the thing too, is I'm gonna start. I already started. Like 7 of the songs already registered.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting for publishing to come back because that's the one thing that takes a little while sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like because you have to send the songs in, and then it has to clear all the BDS scanning and make sure you're not pirating anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I have samples, I cut the samples correctly when I do sample stuff. So those will get clear, but sometimes those take a long ass time. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it works.
Is there like a timetable? It's like, oh yeah, it'll come out between X and Y.
They'll tell you a timetable. So like it'll get cleared. Like say it took 24 hours to get cleared. Soon as I submitted it, say it takes 24 hours to get cleared for one song.
Mm-hmm.
And that song, they'll give me a date. It'll be like next Thursday, 12 a.m. or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm going through DistroKid. So DistroKid is like digital publishing. So like you should look into that too, Morris, because then you can get all your beats on Spotify and shit like that. Apple Pod. You know what I mean? Like we're not Apple Pod, Spotify, Tidal, what's the other one? Apple Music. There you go. You know what I mean? So DistroKid, you spend like $70 and you get unlimited uploads for a year. You know what I mean? And then like, the next year, all you have to do is renew it and then all your stuff stays up. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
So I'm on SoundCloud right now. I put out like a mix last year, 419 mix that had like 12 to 1,300 plays. And then I just did Beach Vibes like a couple of weeks ago and it has 4,000 views, which is 4,000 plays.
That will be in the link in the description for sure.
That was crazy. I didn't think it was ever going to hit 4,000. And I'm working on a July 4th mix coming, hopefully. What is it, the 2nd today? Yeah, so probably within the next couple of days. It's almost done. I got a couple of quotes in there.
I should send you a bunch. I can send you a bunch of joints. You could do like a Bogard mix one day. I'll pay you. You know what I mean?
I'll see a remix.
DJ Mixmaster Morris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just how Bogard would say.
And all my stuff, man, even all my old releases, I was like exclusively on SoundCloud. So you can still, if you search around SoundCloud, I have like 3 different mixtapes on there. They're all original content, but I always just call them mixtapes because like, by definition, it was just a mix of stuff. Like this album is actually kind of themed. Like you see the album, the cover art is my son on there, but it's called Art Imitating Life. Yeah. Because it's like, now the music is 100% like, it's a mirror image of my life. So the art imitates the life. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah.
100%. I like that.
Yeah, tough question though. I love that. Ethan, he's been asking me for months. Like, yo, when's the album coming out?
Always, even on the Instagram lives, when we go on live, I've always been asking, where is the music, Bogard?
Yeah.
Always asking. And now I got a question for Morris, for the viewers to know, what is Duko and how did you found Duko, Morris?
Oh, you want the story? Okay, here.
The story in case of anybody
Duko Clothing Company, based in Minnesota. So I was scrolling on TikTok one day because that's when like I was back and big on TikTok and like posting every day. I was just scrolling through the For You page and I saw this guy. He was posting these stickers for his brand all over his town on stop signs and street lights and this and that. Like he's just posting it everywhere. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of cool. So I looked at his account, not a lot of followers. I go to his Instagram, I find Duko, and they probably have like 1,000 followers at that point. So I DM'd the guy who posted it. His name is Seth Peterson, one of my good friends. And at the time he wasn't my good friend, but now we are. And I just got to talking. I was like, yo, what's up? Let's do something together. And like, it took a while. We were talking for a while. And then just one of our episodes, we did an ad read for them, and then we had our own discount for like 20% off, and like we've been partnered for a while. Even when I was smaller, when we had like 150 followers or something like that, like they still wanted to be with us and like have a sort of partnership and a deal of some kind. And as I've been growing, and then I was doing the 1,000 follower giveaway, and I was like, I don't know what to give away. Do I want to give away like an Amazon gift card? I wasn't really sure what to do. And I was like, you know what? What if I just do something with Duko? Why don't I just give away we'll do something together where we'll give away like a gift card, some clothing, and I'll chip in. I'll give a couple of stickers or whatever. But yeah, so we did a couple of giveaways. Shout out. We did one today. Someone just won. Someone really nice guy from the New York City middle school basketball league. He's a coach there.
That's cool.
Big time guy, repping the youth. Shout out Smitty, really nice guy. And then the other winner was This Is Cub. Someone, one of my followers, his friend. So that's pretty cool. Sent us his address, so we're gonna send him some things. Yeah. So Duko, really nice guys. If you check them out, you could use either one of our codes, me or Ethan. Doesn't really matter. But shout out. Love you guys.
That's awesome, dude. So what do you usually do the parameters for your giveaways? Like what's the parameters? Like they have to share the post or like?
Yeah, so I do it very simple. Very, very simple. I say, like the post, tag 2 friends, and follow me and follow Duko. They're usually following me because how else do you see the post?
Yeah.
Unless it's on the explore page or through hashtags or whatnot. But follow me and follow Duko. And I've gotten them like 50 or 60 followers from these 2 giveaways.
So I'm actually about to do my first giveaway, and I am the Give Me Money Network. So, and my slogan is, give me money, but you have to yell it. Give me money. So I want people, I'm going to do it a little more intricate. I want them to like and share the post, tag 2 people, but they also have to subscribe to the channel because I'm giving away $100. You know what I'm saying? And they have to.
That's hard. It's hard to get people to go cross-platform. I know a couple of people that have tried it. It's been a little shaky.
Well, then I'll do it like this. I'll do either they tag 2, and then that's an entry, or they subscribe, and that's an entry. You know what I'm saying? And just
that could be an option too.
That could be a great
people,
option.
$100, people will do it for cash. You know what I mean?
So
and,
here's what you should do, though. Here's what you should do, Bogard. You ready? So if they do all the things, if they like, tag, and subscribe, you know what you should do?
What?
You should tell them, yo, send me a DM of like a screenshot of you subscribing to the YouTube, and I'll add a second, and I'll add like a bonus entry or something like that.
Yes, so they'll have a higher probability, is what you're saying.
Also, like if you put it on your story, I'll add another entry.
Ooh.
Like just.
Ooh. Okay. I like that. I like that. He's getting in the mix. I see you cutting it up. You feel me?
You just see all the connections happening on this episode 30. You see all the connections always.
Yeah. What's the next question for you?
Especially for this 4th of July.
What else you got for us?
Now we're going to go to our sports category now, everybody. So let's start off with the most shocking news. While me and Mike were on Matt and Alex show, shout outs to them, Mike said a breaking news, which Cam Newton signed with the Pats for 1 year, but only $1 million, but only $550,000 guaranteed though. But
but there's a lot of incentives.
Yeah,
there's a lot of incentives there. They could get more throughout the season. But what Cam Newton said on his latest post, he said that it's not about the money. He just wants that. He wants the top. He wants that Super Bowl ring.
He wants that hardware. So check this out. For months and months and months, I've been screaming, Cam Newton is going to the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Pat myself on the back. And I really, my angle was, I remember Josh McDaniels being the head coach of the Broncos, and he had Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is not the greatest passer in the world. He's essentially a fullback that's a signal caller.
Or a
tight end. You know what I mean? Yeah, right? And he had 6 rushing touchdowns. I think he had like 48 rush attempts. You know what I'm saying? And like Cam Newton is a better passer. And he also has that little bit of Tom Brady-esque where he has a quick release when he needs to be. And here's the thing is because in the past 2 years with the past 3 seasons with Carolina, who did he have? He had Christian McCaffrey, and then he had Norv Turner and Scott Turner, his son, as the OC. And they implicated this into Cam Newton's game because Cam Newton was prone to just taking off and running. And you know, Cam Newton has a big arm, but he's wildly inaccurate. So it's like, you know, they would just double coverage, you know, his number one targets. But as soon as they got Christian McCaffrey, now it's like he had to implicate that in his game. And I respect Cam Newton for that because before he never used to check it down as good as he could. He wasn't great in the short passing game. So I actually think him going over there, someone like a James White is going to benefit. Also, I mean, it's a 1-year contract, prove it deal. So they aren't going to treat him like how Carolina did. Carolina was paying him big money, so they started to scale back his rush attempts. You know what I mean? Mind you, my prediction for Cam Newton this season, probably around 80 rush attempts, which would put him like about 5 rush attempts a game. And that's like Russell Wilson type rush attempts in the past couple of seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. You know what I mean? Like, and Bill Belichick, he has a special itch on his ass, and that itch is Cam Newton because he's paid Cam Newton twice in his career, and Cam Newton has bested him twice. Now, looking more recent history, who has bested Bill Belichick and company? It's been Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. These are all mobile QBs. Now, even go in the past couple of years in Russell Wilson's career, Russell Wilson has beat him twice or 3 times in the regular season, and it would have been a 4th in the Super Bowl if they would have ran it with Lynch. I'm just saying, like, he has problems with these dual threat QBs, so he's essentially fighting fire with fire now, bringing in Cam Newton.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just think Cam Newton's a great quarterback. I'm worried that he might get hurt, but he's still a great quarterback who definitely a special talent. And if it's a 1-year deal, like, why not go out there and just prove it, bro? Like, prove why you're still a great quarterback. And I think Bill Belichick knows how to get the best out of people. So with that being said, when we were on your show, I asked who's going to have more success, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady. We didn't have this Cam Newton news.
I know, right? It was like
I know.
Does that change your guys' answer?
My answer is still the same. I said Bill Belichick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you, Ethan?
I'm trying to remember what my answer was. I think I said what was it? Tom Brady, right? Or what?
I'm not sure. Just what's your answer?
I think I still like with the Pats' new quarterback Cam Newton. I would say is that I just want to see Cam is still going to be the same because there's still specs that he's still injured, he's still washed up, or there's some that have him high as making the playoffs.
See, I don't think he was ever washed up though. I think he didn't have weapons.
He just has injuries. It's just he's like right now he's.
You're talking about Cam Newton.
Hmm.
You're talking about Cam.
Yeah, we're talking about Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, he was injured for sure.
No, but because like you remember the past few, like let's say last year, right? If you remember that game where he played, but you can tell he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt. And listen, go back to 2018. He was phenomenal for the first 8 weeks. Then he took a hit from T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt laid him out, and he got the shoulder injury. And then he played with the partially torn labrum or whatever it was for that season. So then he got the surgery, and then he came back and he got the ankle in the preseason game last season.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I mean,
I told him right there.
It's just the injury bug.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I will say this: being, during this offseason with COVID, I mean, he obviously got time to heal up, but also probably got time to juice. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not being tested. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt he got a little bit of extra assistance. You know what I'm saying? That actually is right up Bill Belichick's alley. You know what I'm saying? Because, he is Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? He's like, listen, I know you've been juicing a little, Cam. You know what I mean? We're going to wait till it clears out of your system. Then we can go ahead and have the doctors clear you. You know what I mean? And think about this. Cam Newton's one of the only guys, like if he went anywhere else, he would have demanded, Cam Newton money. But with the Patriots, historically, they don't pay guys. You know what I mean? And he's still coming off an injury. So it's like Bill Belichick was the only guy like, listen, Cam, you want to come over here? We're going to go ahead and give you a prove-it deal. But you know what that entails. You have a chance at going to the big show. You know what I mean?
But it's also not guaranteed that he starts. Even though we know he probably will start,
Yeah.
He's not. Like signing that deal, you're not guaranteed a starting spot.
Yeah, and they're not going to tell him that either. They're not going to be like, oh, you're going to be a starter. No, they're going to make him work for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Of
I mean?
course.
It's still Bill Belichick.
Yeah, because there's some people out there that still say Stidham will be the starting quarterback for the Pats. From this one anonymous AFC East coach. I don't know who that was. It's probably
Adam Gase because he's an idiot. That's why.
I feel like Gase would say something like that. I don't think Flores will say that. He's
because Flores comes from the Belichick tree. He's not talking to media. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gase would do something like that. You know, this guy.
Yeah.
Clown.
Well, let's go to this topic now. I have a new intro. Floridan odds. So Floridan odds is what's more likely to happen. So I got my first one. You want to hear this first one right here?
What's good?
Which contact sport will go successfully during COVID-19 environment? The NFL or the NBA, and why?
The NBA because they have a plan. I don't know what the NFL's plan is.
I would actually say the NFL because they have a little more time longer to plan because the NBA already set their date and they've been planning for this. But I say more likely NFL because even though it's more contact in the NFL, they're way more clothed. And defenders, they all wear gloves. You know what I mean? Like when it's like with basketball, they're all sweating all their bodily fluids all over each other. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, I got you. I'm kind of worried that someone from the NFL is gonna not from the NFL, the NBA is gonna get sick, like a LeBron or Kawhi or Paul George. Like one of the big guys are gonna get COVID or they're gonna get sick, and then it's just gonna kill first their playoff chances. And then like, bro, if LeBron gets COVID, like why are we watching anymore? Like that would just suck.
That's very true.
And LeBron is the type of figure where he would be like, if I ain't playing, nobody's playing. And he'll make the phone call, shut this thing down. You know what I mean?
Like I would just feel really bad if a big star got it. And honestly, I'm scared that like 20 people will get it and then that'll just be it. They'll all have it at the same time. And it's just like, nope, we're done.
For certain. I
saw in freaking golf people got COVID. Bro, like what? You don't touch anyone in golf.
Exactly.
Like how is it even possible?
I think it's just the air around. Just the
but it's also what the players were doing. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's also what players were doing. Bless you.
It's a sneezing train, bro. Once it
what they were doing. If you get that third one, make a wish. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's all about what these players were doing in the off season. Were they being responsible? Were they being, you know what I mean? Were they being careful? Were they being quarantined? Like, you know what I mean? Like NBA players, and I'm not trying to knock them, but they do have a reputation. Like, bless you. There you go.
I wish now.
Yeah, he's wishing for the NBA. I'm telling you.
I'm wishing for the NBA to be successful.
Yeah, and like but here's the thing, bro. It's like, a lot of these NBA players, man. One thing you got to worry about them is they do love the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's Stephen A. Do you see Stephen A. talk about it?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, I'm gonna send it to you guys after. So what you're saying about them loving ladies and then like they're away for a couple of months and everything. Yeah. So he was saying he was on the air the other day and he was talking about how like for the first month you can't really bring anyone from the outside, right? Like you can't bring any significant others. No. So he's like, yo, what do you expect these players to do? Like, bro, they have needs they need to like fulfill and he was like, bro, this is why they wanted to go to Vegas. Like, there's nothing down in that.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
You can't get it off while playing ping pong. Yeah, it's just not happening.
It's not. That's definitely not happening. They're gonna miss their families too.
And everybody knows real champions have sex before games. You know what I'm saying? Real champions.
Always.
I love it.
But let me get to the next one, guys. So here's the last one for you guys. Okay, ready?
Let's go.
So, what's the odds of this happening? Trubisky having a rebound season with Chicago, or Cam Newton having a rebound with the Pats, leading into the playoffs, and then make a run at least for the MVP race? What's more likely?
I think Trubisky's done in the water. I don't have any faith in him whatsoever. Yeah. So I would literally pick the other option. If like the other option was like Morris flying, I would be like, yo, Morris is definitely gonna fucking fly.
Yeah, like if the other option was like, It could have been anything. Like McDonald's comes out with a burrito or something.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
It could have been
Everybody hating Trubisky.
It could have been his Kit Kat gonna come out with a bacon wrapped, candy bar. I would have been like, "Yep." More like,
Yep.
There's no love for Trubisky anymore.
Okay, how about this? What's more likely? Derek Carr having a rebound season, or Cam Newton winning MVP?
Cam Newton, bro.
Cam Newton. I really
you got
Cam Newton,
Derek Carr too.
You want to hear the latest bogey bold prediction? And mind you, Cam Newton was one of my bogey bold predictions going to New England. So I've been hitting these on the head. So now check this out. If the Cowboys don't offer Dak Prescott a long-term deal, he's not coming back after this season. And he's going to start for an organization that historically overpays people because he's looking for the big bag, looking for the long term. And that's with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ooh. You know what's funny? Yeah, last episode, Mike said that Dak will leave the Cowboys after this season. It's what he sees.
I mean, that's a bold call going to the Raiders.
But I don't think he said the Raiders.
Derek Carr's done after the season, right?
Yeah.
They have a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And Gruden, I mean, they have Jason Witten there, so he could be in their ear. Yo, man. He could be even in contacts with Prescott, like, yo, you got to come over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a face of the franchise. They have a ton of weapons. Darren Waller, the big baller. They got Ruggs. They got Tyrell the Gazelle Williams. They got Josh Jacobs, phenomenal running back. They have a more than decent line. And their defense is but still, my point is Dak Prescott wants a big bag. And you know how these players are. They want to feel wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to play under the franchise tag because he also knows that he had to sign the franchise tag because not only July 15th was the deadline, but you got to get acclimated. It's a new head coach.
It's COVID. It's like you can't really make that big step, like take it easy for a year, stay with the Dallas Cowboys. You know what's happening, and just keep it going.
Yeah.
But I have one question. Where will the Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, two quarterbacks next year? Where are they going? What two teams are looking for quarterbacks?
You got to look at the teams that are more likely to be shitty. So if the Raiders are shitty this year, they're in the sweepstakes for one of those guys. So you can scratch my Dak Prescott take. Or if you look at I look at a team like the Jags. You know what I mean? Even though I love Gardner Minshew, if the Jags play poorly, they're definitely going to look at someone like that. Maybe even the Redskins, because if the Redskins play poorly all year, they get high in the draft. Think about this. Dwayne Haskins was drafted by the old regime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is no real –
Josh Rosen,
Oh, see, exactly. Who else, man? Let's see. Maybe even the Rams. If the Rams look bad, maybe they restructure Goff's contract because he has a crazy contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got crazy money.
Yeah, maybe they restructure his contract and then trade him away. You know what I mean? Or listen, maybe the Rams aren't realistic. Let's not say the Rams.
Maybe the 49ers.
I mean, you know what though? Here's the thing with the 49ers. I think we'll end up with like Aaron Rodgers for real. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. Interesting. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Maybe and because Jimmy G, he's affordable. Like it's all gonna depend on how Jimmy G plays this year. Because if you think about it, last year coming off the ACL, you know what I mean, we limited the playbook. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of rollouts and bootlegs.
Oh, is that what it is? You limited the playbook.
3,800 yards.
Oh, that's what it was.
39. What's how many passing yards? Someone help me out here. Almost 4,000. It's like 3,900. 30 touchdowns through the air. 10 picks. That's a hell of a
I'm messing with you, both.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry.
But you know what, though?
I got less than a minute. Wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
All right. This will be the end of episode 30. But before anything, I'd like to thank you guys both for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate both of you guys. I feel like we're going to do something together in the future. I really do see that. 100%.
And 30 is my favorite number. So this was like epic.
30 for 30.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
thank you
Peace
guys
out.
for listening to episode 30. The link will be in the description for both of these channels. So thank you guys for listening. And I'm Ethan, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.